Reaching the age of 70 is an important and usually reflective time in life. By this point, most people have had many different experiences, from career to personal achievements. Life brings wisdom, resilience, and a better understanding of what really matters. However, with all that life has provided, it also becomes a moment to evaluate what no longer has value, the things that may have once motivated us but now feel irrelevant or stressful. As we begin this new chapter, it's crucial to let go of what no longer benefits us and concentrate on what gives fulfillment, happiness, and a sense of tranquility. This is a moment to live more truthfully, to embrace clarity, and to prioritize our own pleasure. In doing so, we relieve ourselves from the unnecessary burden that may have accumulated over the years. Below are 7 things that become meaningless after 70 and practical advice on how to eliminate these burdens to live a lighter, more meaningful life. 1. Worrying about other people's opinions. Throughout our entire lives, many of us are conditioned to care profoundly about how other people perceive us. We strive to meet expectations from loved ones, colleagues, and society in general. The approval of other people, whether through career achievements, personal preferences, or social standing, always has a key role in determining our decisions. However, as we age, this concern slowly loses its significance. By the moment we reach 70, the weight of other people's opinions begins to feel meaningless. At this point, you've got enough life experience to know that no one else's opinion should determine your value or influence the way you live. 2. Accumulating material possessions. In our younger years, most of us place a high value on acquiring material possessions. Whether it's buying a home, buying a new car, or filling wardrobes with clothes, the chase of things frequently symbolizes success, security, or fulfillment. But as we age, the importance of worldly possessions disappears. By the moment you reach 70, it becomes obvious that contentment doesn't come from acquiring more material possessions. In fact, the accumulation of material goods can become a cause of stress instead of happiness. 3. Holding on to activities that no longer bring fulfillment. In life, we all establish routines, pastimes, and activities that once brought us happiness. But as time passes by, these activities can lose value or turn into more of a chore than a source of pleasure. After 70, it's essential that you reassess how you spend your time and let go of the things that no longer please you. This doesn't mean abandoning all the things you once cherished, instead taking a deeper look at whether certain activities still bring you joy. 4. Tolerance of toxic relationships. Relationships have a key part in our lives, but not all relationships are healthy or fulfilling. At some point, you might have maintained certain relationships out of obligations, regardless of whether they brought toxicity or stress into your life. However, after 70, there's no need to continue tolerating toxic relationships that drain your energy and your mental health. 5. Comparing yourself to other people. Comparison is commonly referred to as the thief of happiness, and for good reason. In life, it's easy to fall into the mistake of comparing ourselves to other people, whether it's a neighbor's seemingly perfect relatives, a close friend's wealth, or a sibling's successes. We might find ourselves comparing our own happiness and success against people around us. But by the time we reach 70, we've learned a painful reality: every person's journey is different, and comparison only robs us of our own happiness. 6. Clinging to outdated goals. When we're younger, most of us set ambitious goals according to societal standards, personal ambitions, or the dreams we had at the time. The objectives may have included acquiring a successful career, becoming financially stable, or getting recognition in certain fields. But as we age, our priorities change, and some of those objectives might no longer feel important. 7. Feeling guilty for setting priorities for your own happiness. Most of us have spent much of our lives prioritizing the needs of other people, whether it's taking care of family, fulfilling work responsibilities, or meeting the expectations of loved ones and close friends. As a result, we may feel bad when we eventually find the time to concentrate on our own happiness. But after 70, it's time to release the burden of guilt and understand that your happiness counts just as much as anybody else's. You've spent many years giving to other people, and now it's time to give to yourself. Prioritizing your own mental health is not selfish, it's important for your physical and emotional well-being. Whenever you take care of yourself and engage in activities that bring you happiness, you're better able to show up for those whom you love in a more present and crucial way.